Hey everybody, it's Dennis Pitzenbarger. We're here at PRI 2015 and we're in the Scoggin-Dickey Parts Center booth with Keith Wilson. And you know what? You guys have really been one of the conduits between the great movement for the LS engine and how much power you can get out of that. But what happened? Boom, 2015 and all of a sudden 650 horsepower, 650 pounds-feet of torque in a Z06 Corvette. But now Chevrolet has released that motor, and you being 2014's top buyer from Chevrolet Parts, you guys have grabbed hold of that and really gone and ran with it. Talk about the LT4 and what that means to your customers.
Well, we're really excited that those are shipping this week, and they ship with the LS9 heat exchanger pump, so that's one less thing for you to have to buy. And the controller kits are out. The only thing that's a little different is we need what diesel guys would call a lift pump, so we need a pulse width modulator. We need to be able to control the flow of that pump to go to the mechanical pump that is driven off the back cam lobe in the LT4. But it's available in a wet sump or a dry sump, and the wet sump comes with this CTS V-pan, and luckily for all hot rodders, they've left us a little room up front to clear cross members.
Little wiggle room.
Thank you, GM. And they've also, thank you, GM, they put a forged crank, rods, pistons, upgraded the head over an LT1. The LT4 is a 356 T6 aluminum rotocast head. Consolidation of that head is excellent for, you know, the boost properties and things like that. Still retains the excellent things that we knew last year about the LT1, splayed valves, direct injection, variable valve timing, things like that, but they just put a 1700 cc, a little more than that, blower on top of it, and as you said, 650.
Talk about what that means to your customers. Now, this is something that, like we said, it's now shipping just this week, but let's talk about who your potential customers you think are going to be in the market for that.
Well, we already have some that are pre-ordered, and we're assembling. You know, because at Scoggin-Dickey, we not only have the Chevrolet Performance crate motors, but we have all the other stuff to help you in your application. The pumps, the hoses, the, you know, motor mounts, what a different radiator or whatever. So we did have one customer that we really want to follow on that build. He has just a pristine 65 Corvette, and he wants to put this LT4 in it. And so with the LT and LS series being about 2.5 inches shorter from front to back, you know, packaging has become much easier in some older cars. And GM with their front accessory drives, they have about 3 different types, and they can move some of the accessories around. I'm sure aftermarket will come out with some as well, but right now with that new engine out, I think we've got people covered.
As much as we've seen an LS and just about anything you can imagine, from a Suzuki Samurai to a Suburban, do you believe that the LT1 or the LT4 is going to be in the same realm?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dimensionally, if you could have put an LS in it, you can put an LT in it. So they haven't changed dimensionally what we're going to be able to do with that engine over an LS.
Now, being one of the best customers and the largest customer in 2014 from Chevrolet and Parts, do you ever think that there's going to be a pinnacle of the small block when Chevrolet just comes out with better and better technology each and every year?
They just keep pushing it. I mean, they know that where their market is, they're very savvy at that, and they work with their dealers. There's other, you know, dealers obviously that do a tremendous performance business, but they work with us, getting new ideas. What do you need? What are people asking for? So we're constantly feeding back information. They were just at the Chevy Performance people were just at our facility just before, right after SEMA actually. And so we gave them some ideas, and they really take those to heart, and they have a whole teams that are just there, and that is their engineering purpose. Is if customers are telling us and telling other people, hey, we have an existing car, we want this part, we want a cam, we want CNC heads. They have an old engineering group that will go to work on those projects and see if it's feasible and then produce those heads for the public.
Well, that's what we want to hear, is the great relationship between you and Chevrolet. If people want to know how to get a hold of Scoggin-Dickey Parts Center, how to get your stuff, or how to order one of those LT4s, where do they go?
They just go to sdparts.com. It'll have all of our information, and we'd love to hear from them.
I've been there many times. It's a great site. Thanks so much. Appreciate you having on. PRI coverage right here for Automedia. Well, coming up soon.